Brazil, my country, is really very beautiful. When someone thinks about us, Brazilians, they remember our hospitality, our beaches, and the well-known Cristo Redentor. There are many other things that make the foreigner think Brazil is a perfect place to live in. Even with those beautiful things, Brazilian residents are living a different reality. In spite of being young and from well-to-do family, I must say it is pretty difficult to live in Brazil, due to the government social and urban problems. I think the biggest problem of Brazil is the education system. In my opinion, the most important thing to make the country expand is making people aware of polemic things like economy, politics, and government. The first place to make people aware is in the schools. I think that our country has so far failed to do. One important problem I will talk about is a polemic problem related to the lack of infrastructure that can be easily resolved with the build of new schools. Many schools do not have bathrooms facilities nor classrooms. This lack of facilities make many students give up going to school, and those who stay don't have any interest to study. The public schools have to elaborate a plan of study that will be interactive with the students so that they don't give up the school and attract their students. Illiteracy is another problem of Brazil. More than 13 million people don't know how to read or write. This is a big problem because they cannot be hired by any enterprise or micro-enterprise. The government has to find these people and encourage them to learn or write. So it is necessary for the classes to be interesting regarding the educational front for the student to want to continue. Another big problem in Brazil is one thing that even foreigners perceive, the public transportation. We can't deny that our streets and roads are bumped, the buses have a terrible infrastructure, and they are always crowded. The only and best solution is introducing more buses of quality and subway lines. They are going to ease the transportation system and make the people using public transport more. Now I would like to say something about the present current problem in Brazil, the economic crisis. The biggest reason of the crisis is the Lava Jato operation. The Lava Jato operation is the investigation of money laundering and desviation of money involving Petrobras. Because of this scandal, the foreigners don't want to invest in Petrobras and in the country. At the moment, Petrobras has a big influence in our economy, and this operation has caused a great impact in the economy of Brazil. This disloyal act of corruption must be got right off. The person involved must be punished, and all money returned to the nation. Some of the consequences are unemployment caused by the decreases of investment spread. Because of the devaluation of real, many businesses have to dismiss work to reduce production costs, and they are increased to the price to cover the costs. All these actions are causing a social crisis in Brazil. To stop the crisis, I propose a plan based on the New Deal. We can reverse this crisis by giving incentive to public workers and create more jobs by reducing the working day, the participation of the government in big and small business, and highlight our tourism trade. The health system is another area that needs immediately attention, that many of hospitals are needing of renovation of investment in new and modern equipment. The health of any nation is of paramount importance. The fund of this project mentioned and proposed can be obtained from the control of corruption and revenue from the tax system already in hand. Now you can see other sides that I guess you may have never known about my country. Brazil may have its problems and a lot of more problems that make an undeveloped nation. But these problems can be solved eventually provided we select politicians who care about the economy and social growth of the country. I beg you leave now, but will leave you the sense that Brazil is a wonderful country. It has many problems, but the future is a great one. Thank you.